Hi, I'm Doug Nielsen, and I'm going to show you how you can accomplish more in a fraction of the time. Hi, I'm Doug Nielsen, and I'm a psychotherapist by education, an executive coach, and a best-selling author. And I want to share with you today 2 questions that will absolutely change your life when you apply them. And stay tuned to the end because I will show you a process of how you can apply this over time so that motivation doesn't wane. You'll love it. Stay tuned. Is your life a mission or is it a task list? And it's my goal today in this little video to help you understand that your life really is a mission. But so often we get lost in the tasks, the mundane, and our life just whizzes by and we're going, what happened? Not on my watch. We're going to show you some tools today that you can apply immediately that can help you move forward. I want you to grab a piece of paper. And while we're doing this video, I want you to dump all the things in your life that you have to do. Right? Just list them down. Have to do every day, weekly, monthly, yearly, the mundane things, right? Everything that you have to do. I have to get out of bed. I have to go to work. I have to brush my teeth. I have to shower. I have to floss. I have to take the kids to school. I have to take them to dance and to karate. On and on and on and on it goes. I want you to see how many you can get, all the have-tos that you have to do in your life. Now let's fast forward, and I'm going to take that list. And I'm sure you could come up, if you really tried, you could come up with several hundreds of things easily. And I would take that piece of paper from you and I'd crumple it up and I'd throw it away and say, nope, that's not truth. That's a lie. Because there's nothing that you have to do in this life. Nothing you have to do. And people say, give me a break. Are you kidding me? I have to pay taxes. No, you don't, right? Now, are there consequences? Of course. I have to take care of my kids. You don't. If you want to go down to the jail right now, you can see people who just got arrested last night because they did not take care of their kids. Some people say, well, I have to breathe. Unfortunately, that's a choice as well, right? Some people will choose not to breathe. Now, I know that's extreme, kind of work with me here, but the point being is very often we live our lives as though it's all have to. There's no free will. There's no agency. I am a robot. We're saying that is no way to live a life without freedom. As opposed to saying, I choose to. I'm choosing to do the things in my life that I want to do. Now, granted, there's responsibility that we have to live with, but understanding the mindset that there is nothing that you ultimately have to do in this life. It's a choice. I want you to imagine with me an I-beam. Let's say the I-beam, they use it in construction, and if you look at it from the side, it looks like an I. They call it an I-beam. Let's say it's 150 feet long. I'm going to take it and put it out in front of your house. And the top of the platform is about 6 inches tall. The top of the platform is about 5 inches wide. I will give you $100 to walk across that I-beam. Would you do it? Most people say, well, yeah, $500, that's no problem. 150 feet, I can walk on a 5-foot platform on an I-beam used in construction. Now I'm going to raise it 10 feet, 1 story, $100. 1 story high, I'll give you $100. Would you walk across that I-beam now? Many of you would say, yes, I would do it. Some of you go, nah, it's probably not worth it. I wouldn't want to break my ankle. Now, I'm going to take you down to Zion's National Park. I'm going to take that I-beam and I'm going to bolt it to Angel's Landing. It's a cliff that's about a 1,500-foot drop, and we're going to suspend it across to the nearest cliff. I will now give you $1 million to walk across that I-beam. You can't crawl. There's no magnetic boots. There's no ropes. There's no nets. If you fall, it's over. But you get $1 million. Would you walk across that I-beam? And I've got to mention, there's just a slight breeze. Okay, it's a little misty at this elevation. And as you look down, a sheer 1,500-foot drop for $1 million, tax-free. Would you do it? Most people would say, no, I wouldn't do it. And those who say they would do it, we probably need to drug test. Now, here's the deal. The situation has completely changed. Across the cliff from you, you see a child you love deeply, you love dearly. They are chasing a ball and they're running towards a blind drop. They can't see this drop, but it is inevitable that this child will fall to their death. Whew. You're not going to get a cent. You will not get one dime. Would you go across that I-beam in an attempt to save the child? You have just enough time to get across. Would you go across or not? Now, people go, holy smokes, Doug, what are you talking about? This little metaphor, a friend of mine, Hiram Smith, taught me that it really helps us to get clear on what is really important to us. What is really important in my life that I am willing to walk across an I-beam? How on earth can I ever expect my employees to walk across an I-beam if I'm not willing to lead them across that? So this applies to your personal life. It also applies to your leadership. What is it that you're willing to metaphorically walk across an I-beam for, saying, I'm willing to risk, to fight, to make this happen? When you're clear about what's most important to you, it makes it so much easier to choose the life you want to live versus getting stuck in a have-to life. And it gives you that freedom to open up and say, I want to feel alive. I want to feel like I am on purpose and that my life matters today, just like your employees like to have that same feeling today. I want to share with you 2 questions. It's going to set us up for the system that'll show you how to apply this over time. 2 questions. Question number 1. What 1, 2, or 3 things can I do today that I'm willing to cross the I-beam for, to choose to cross the I-beam for, so that when I get to the end of my day, I can look back over that day and say, I'm glad I lived the life I did today. And then pause, listen, tune in, identify what your top 1, 2, or 3 things would be. The second question is very similar. It is simply getting to the end of your day, looking back over the day, and asking this question. Are you glad you lived the life you did today? And listen. And if the answer is, I don't know, or no, we need to pause and go, what happened? Either my expectations are out of whack and I need to bring them back into whack, okay? Or I didn't label it and I actually did live a great life, or I didn't. But this is a simple little question that'll help you keep your life on track, making sure that you're living from that place of freedom, crossing the I-beam, living your life for what's most important. Okay, I would love to hear your comments. I want you to apply these 2 questions. And I'd love to hear how it changed your day, how it changed your focus, your willingness to say, I want to live intentionally, and that's what I'm crossing that I-beam for. Please give some comments. Love to hear about it. All right, I am so excited to share with you now a tool that is called 3 Cubed. And there are 4 steps to doing that. They're very simple. The first step is I want you to get a piece of paper, and this is going to help you get more done in the fraction of the time. So get a piece of paper, and we're going to call this a brain dump. And you're going to take and you're going to brain dump all the thoughts, all the things that you want to get accomplished today on one piece of paper. Then we're going to shift into the actual 3 steps of the 3 Cubed. So 1 is the brain dump. Now here are the 3 steps to apply 3 Cubed, right? This is how you apply this over time so you can accomplish in a fraction of the time what it is you want to do. So step number 1, we're going to sit for 3 minutes and just think, if you will, meditate. The first step after you've done the brain dump is I just want you to take 3 minutes and I want you just to focus on breathing, meditation. You can get on an app like Calm or Headspace or Insight Timer or any type of meditation. If you want to do it on your own, I want you to take 3 minutes. You've done the brain dump, 3 minutes just to calm down, slow down, and focus on your breathing, meditation, mindfulness. After you've done that, the next 3 steps then is to sit and just listen to yourself. Just see what comes up. It's a little bit different. This feels weird in many ways, but just after you've sat and done your meditation for 3 minutes, just sit and listen. I dare you to try this. It's amazing what it can do. Just listen to what's going on in your body, the sensing that you have, the feelings that you have. Then, after you've done that, so we've done the brain dump, we've meditated for 3 minutes, then we sit and just listen to ourselves for 3 minutes. Then the last 3 minutes is just simply this. Now, what would be the most important things that I can do right now today? Prioritize those and then put them in your schedule. So it is a powerful process, my friend, for you to seriously take brain dump, 3 minutes, mindfulness, breathe, slow down. Get the RPMs of your life from 9,500. Let's get them down below 1,000. Slow down. Then listen to yourself. Connect. What comes up? What arises? What are you sensing? Third, after that, identify for 3 minutes what would be the most important thing that I would want to walk the I-beam for today, that I see as an important piece of my day. And then write those down and put them into your calendar, your to-do list today. And I promise you that as you do this, you will be able to accomplish things in a fraction of the time. And most importantly, I promise you that you will feel alive as a leader and as a person. Try it out and come back and give me some more comments on that. So here's the challenge. I really give you an invitation to apply these steps. And I promise you that if you do, you will notice a few things. Number one, you will accomplish much more in a fraction of the time, and you will feel a sense of satisfaction that nothing else can touch. Give it a shot. So if you like this video, I invite you to go check out the next video, why it's important to find your purpose in life.